another video. Hopefully you guys miss me a little bit. Today's video is going to be a little bit something different. I posted a video on my Instagram page just showcasing some of my favorite Amazon purchases, and I got so many questions about going in depth on the fragrances, so I felt like I could only do that on YouTube. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to get into some of my favorite fragrances that I purchased from Amazon. Now, you know, we got to get into the particulars. If you are new here, hopefully you sit a spell. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. If you are returning, welcome on back. Let's get into some fragrances. If you are interested in purchasing any of these, I've made a list on my Amazon storefront of the sellers that I particularly buy from, and these are trusted sellers for me. So you'll see in the description box a link to all of these fragrances. So let's get into our first one. All of these brands and fragrances that I'm going to talk about today come from Middle Eastern brands. Middle Eastern Arabic, I'm not sure of the correct term, but I will put it below in a few seconds. You should see it pop up. But all of them are from that realm of fragrances. The one thing, well, not the one thing, what I love about Middle Eastern fragrances is, number one, the packaging. They always go above and beyond with the packaging. The scents. Every scent that I've tried from these type of brands, they project, they last long, even if they're not like oud based or like a woody base. Like even their florals and their fruities just project and they last super, super long on the skin, and I love that. So you're getting like amazing quality for not a lot of money. And that's another thing, they're very, very affordable, so they won't break the bank. You get luxury, you get projection, you get sillage, you get longevity, you get all of that for like an amazing price. So let's not overtalk this. Let's get actually into the fragrances. So the first two are going to come from the house of Alharamain. They're Amber Oud, the Gold Edition, and Amber Oud, the Rouge Edition. So Rouge Edition. So this one is almost like a 99.9% dupe of Baccarat Rouge, the extrait version. So that's the red bottle. The one thing that is a little bit different from me is it has a tad bit more sweetness, which I prefer. The longevity on this is impeccable. It will last forever and ever and ever on your skin and definitely on your clothes. I absolutely love that. If you've never smelled Baccarat Rouge Extrait, it's like a more citrus fruity version of the original Baccarat. So you know it has a saffron note, you know it has woody notes, it has a bit of sweetness to it. This one is just impeccable, and I think it retails for like $50–$60, so you cannot go wrong with this one. Now the Gold Edition is more floral, so it's floral and fruity at the same time. It smells like it has like a pineapple note in it. I'm not 100% sure of the notes, but I'll pop them somewhere on the screen so you can know what like the makeup of this is. But this one smells very reminiscent of Kirk from Tiziana Terenzi or Herba Pura from Xerjoff. So it's that type of vibe. Fruity, floral, bright, a little tart. I absolutely love this one for spring and summer. It's a beaut and it lasts, I can't even tell you. It's just impeccable longevity, and people will smell this. You really don't have to overdo it with these fragrances. Like a little bit goes a long way. I'm a heavy sprayer, but I feel like with these, like you kind of have to dull it down a little bit, or they're gonna smell you like across the sea. So yeah, this one is the Amber Oud Gold Edition. So since we're on the Baccarat train, I'm going to talk about Opulent Musk by Lattafa. First of all, the bottle, like absolutely stunning. This one is another one that smells very similar to the original Baccarat. I find like this lasts a little bit longer on my skin though than the original Baccarat. I know, like that's crazy because Baccarat, the smaller bottle retails for $300. The bigger bottle is close to $500, and I think this is under $100. And like this longevity is unmatched. I just absolutely love it. I have something else on my skin, but yeah, This one has a little bit more woodiness to it as well, but you still get like that baccarat feel, but it's not an exact dupe. Love, love, love this one. So the next two come from the house of Orientica. So we have Royal Amber and Amber Rouge. Now, unfortunately, these smell almost identical to these two. So it just boils down to preference of bottle, in my opinion, because the Royal Amber smells very similar to Gold Edition, like almost identical. Same longevity, same projection, same sillage, everything. Like both of them just are really, really good for the money. It just really boils down to which bottle you prefer, because they're also around the same price point. Of course, I adore this bottle, but they smell almost identical. And that goes for the same for Amber Rouge and Amber Oud Rouge. They smell almost identical. So goes down to preference of the bottle. So the next two come from, which house makes these? Rasasi. So we have Casamate Barrique and Casamate Ebhar from Rasasi, and I adore these bottles. Now, if you're not into tassels, these do come off, but I think it's a cute little addition to the bottles. Let's talk about Barrique first. So Barrique is a saffron and caramel bomb. So you smell the caramel off rip, you smell the saffron off rip. When I say off rip, I mean like off the top. And then it just dries down to another another baccarat-ish type of feel. But I feel like it's a sweetened version of baccarat because of that caramel note. I just think it comes alive in open air, and I absolutely love, love, love this bottle. Like, could you die? It's so pretty. So next we are getting into Ebhar. So that's Casamate Ebhar. This one has, it's like a sweetened rose. So it's rose, praline, tonka bean, vanilla. This one is like a sugary sweet rose, if that makes sense. I just really, really love it. I love the dry down. This one lasts very long on my skin. This one would lean on the gourmand type of feel, but that rose keeps it a little floral. Absolutely adore this one. I think this one might be my favorite out of these two, but yeah. And look at the color of the juice. Absolutely stunning. Next we have L'Aventure Femme by Haramain. These names sometimes they like trip me up, but yes, first of all, I love, love, love this bottle. Love the cap. It's in a stunning gold. Now this has a prominent pineapple note. It really, really is reminiscent of Aventure for Her by Creed. This one has impeccable, impeccable longevity, but that pineapple note is absolutely stunning. Definitely ending spring, going into summer, that type of feel. Or if you're in like a tropical climate or something like that, absolutely worth every penny. I have a little bit of something there, but absolutely love this one. But you have to love like that pineapple and woody mix. You have to love Aventure for Her to love this one. It is, sometimes I would think it's like an acquired taste. I would absolutely go and smell Creed Aventure for Her before purchasing this, but I absolutely love it. Smells so good. Next we are getting into, so these are some more alharamain fragrances. So this is Janune Rose and this is Janune Noir. So let's do Rose first. So Janune Rose, look at this bottle. Like, super stunning. This one is like a woody, powdery rose. Again, you never have to worry about longevity with these. They last so long. This has some kind of like papyrus or paper like vibe though, so it's like rose that's woody, a little bit floral, a little bit sweet, but then it has some kind of like papyrus like note. I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's absolutely stunning. It's just a really, really nice scent. I would probably start wearing this now, going all the way until the end of spring. It's one of those type of fragrances, but definitely worth every single penny. Next we get into Janune Noir. Now this one is like a powdery, woody violet. So violet is definitely a prominent note. There's a bit of creaminess from sandalwood at the base, but mostly this is definitely a powdery violet, and it has a bit of woodiness in the dry down. Absolutely love this. I think this one is a fragrance I would wear all year round, so it can transition you from fall to winter, all the way down from spring until like midsummer. Probably that's where I would end in this fragrance, but it's just a nice one. It stays fresh enough that you can wear it like when it starts to heat up, but it also has some depth to it to where you can wear it in colder months. So yeah, look at that bottle. So now we have a fragrance from Swiss Arabian. So this is Sawalef Anaka. Sawalef Anaka. And this one, oh my gosh. This is one of the sexiest fragrances that I own, and it has 3 simple notes: Turkish rose, patchouli, and amber. So you really have to love like that ambery type of fragrances, because this rose and amber combination, oh my gosh. And it's going to last you all day on your skin. It's going to project. People will smell this. It is just one of the sexiest fragrances that I own. Now, out of all the ones that I've been presenting today, this one probably was the most at $100, but 100% worth it. The bottle, oh my gosh, stunning. Look at the top. It's just such a beautiful fragrance, such a beautiful bottle. I will stop wearing this when like we're in the heat of spring, like really like heavy heat, because I don't want it to get overbearing or cloying. But right now, where it's still like crispness in the air, it's a little bit cold in New York. It's perfect for fall, winter, with spring kind of drifting in. So yeah, if that makes sense. But absolutely love this. Sawalef Anaka by Swiss Arabian. We are on our last fragrance, guys. So this last fragrance comes from the house of Aventure, and it's called Rare Tiffany. This has to be one of the prettiest bottles ever. Now, this isn't a groundbreaking fragrance, but it is so stunning. So it's like a ginger and caramel floral, if that makes sense. So it does have floral notes, but I can smell the ginger and I can smell the caramel. This one lasts incredibly long. This one is just so beautiful, like unexpected. I didn't think I would like it so much. When I first sprayed it, I was like, okay, but then like when it starts wafting in the air, absolutely stunning. I like that gingery, and it has like a peppery vibe too, like a little bit of a peppery vibe. I don't know if it's pink pepper or black pepper, but some kind of pepper. But yes, this one is just a stunning fragrance. This is another one that I feel like can carry you throughout all seasons. It's not going to ever be too cloying in summer or spring, but it does have a little bit of weight to it where you can wear it in fall, winter. And I can't get over how gorgeous this bottle is. I think the price point is like $40. You cannot beat like this quality. And this is another one that comes from the UAE, United Arab Emirates. So yeah, they just do fragrances very well. You know, I don't over talk things, so that's all I have about these fragrances. I will leave the links to all of them in the description bar from the direct sellers that I purchased from. All of them did come from Amazon, but very specific sellers that I purchased from, and I did purchase all of these with my own money. So yes, these just have, they're impeccable quality for the money that you're putting out. Like, they can't be beat. honestly. Like, they are some of the best fragrances on the market. Yeah, if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, leave comments. I love comments. I love interacting with you guys, and that's it. That's all I have for you guys. So until next time, love y'all. Bye.